What's good, ladies and gents? Today I'm going to show you proof that dropshipping can actually change your life. I've generated over $11 million, and as you can see here, as you can see there, I'm going to bring you right into my ad accounts and show you a lot of money spent and exactly how you can do it too. Let's get into it. All right, so let me click over to the ad account. Here's one of them actually. So as you can see on this one, we have 132,000 spent. This is one of my public case studies just in the full lifetime of the entire ad account. I launched it over in 2021. But as you can see, I have a lot of ad accounts in here with a lot of money spent. But for my public case studies, these are the ones that I'm showing you right now, right? So this one is actually one that I started from $50 a day, just like how I tell you guys, $50, $100 a day. I think on day one for this store, I started at $100, but I noticed it was doing well. So I started increasing the spend. On day one, I actually ultimately ended up spending $390, and I brought in about $1,700 in return. Day two, spent $1,000. Day three, spent $1,000. For the whole week, really, we spent $1,000. You can check one of my other videos on the channel. We kind of go deeper into the day-by-day spend for day 1 through 7. But I remember I even had payment holds, where don't let those discourage you, man. Where 25% of my income was getting held. So we dealt with that. And then once the money got released, we solved it and ramped up spend up to 30 grand a day. So let's go into a different ad account. Boom, so this one has 118,000 spent, 12,000 conversions, and it's in the same business manager for, this is TikTok ads. I ran all these ads through TikTok. And honestly, what I would recommend is you can run ads anywhere. TikTok Shop kind of ruined a lot of what's going on nowadays. Facebook, Google. Actually, you know what? Let me take you into one of my Google accounts right now. And boom, as you can see, no cap in my wrap, 106,000 spent. This is on YouTube, brother. So this was through the span of 2021 to 2022. Ran it up, 13 million impressions. Whoa. I don't think I never really looked at the impressions that I made on YouTube. But yeah, 106,000 spent. The ads actually did pretty well. I got pretty good at running these YouTube ads, if I'm not gonna lie. These metrics that you're seeing, they're not the best, but it's because YouTube, for some reason, bro, you would think that Google could track, but nah, they didn't really track everything like you would hope. You know what I mean? So I was using stuff like Hyros, Hyros. I was paying like $5 grand a month to run Hyros through my business because they charge you based on how much the business is making. And bro, it was expensive, but honestly, it worked really well because there was a big update back in the day, iOS 14, where you could only run ads and track ads to people who would allow you to track their information, right? Which was essentially nobody, my brother, unless they clicked the button and they didn't really know what they were clicking. So you needed to go out of your way to track all the sales that you were making. So that's what I was using Hyros for, and like Google Analytics and everything like that. So I just showed you 100,000 spent on Google, YouTube, bro. That's just YouTube. That's not Google pay-per-click. That's like the YouTube pre-roll videos that you see, like on this video you're watching. If there was an ad that played, for one, I'm not getting paid for that. So don't buy nothing from these ads if I'm not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just a little bit of a shift of a formula. If you have ads that are winning on Facebook or winning on TikTok, bro, make them in a 16:9 format, which is like, widescreen for desktop. Just make them in a 16:9 format. Re-edit them a little bit to fit a YouTube ad format, and then bro, you're golden, my boy. Like, it's really not that hard. Test your formulas out. Maybe test 3 different variations of those ads and see what formula is really working for YouTube. What I will tell you is that all the platforms have different ad styles that work well, right? So YouTube has a different platform. Facebook and TikTok, they all have different styles of ads that you need to run. Like for TikTok, works really well with UGC content. Now, since Facebook and IG, they have like IG Reels and everything like that Facebook is really leaning into, you can do that. You can kind of migrate over between those two. They migrate really well. Snapchat makes a lot of money nowadays. Even for organic. If you're organic and you're just doing like a clipping page on Snapchat pays really well for some reason. Don't know why, but I run ads on Snapchat. They're a little expensive and they do sell. And the content does migrate from TikTok and Instagram, but it's a little more expensive. You know what I mean? And it depends on what you're selling and because the target demographic is definitely younger on Snapchat, right? So on to the next part, brother. I love the rain, bro. I love when it's like this. Make sure you subscribe. I'm doing a 7-day Shopify challenge. It's actually live right now. The mentorship and the course, they can see it, but you guys
you're gonna have to wait until the thing is done. You'll be able to release it day 1, day 2, day 3 in sequential order so that you have every episode every day and you don't have to wait. So in case something happens, yada, 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 right? But I have 2 stores right now that I'm launching 7-day Shopify trials on, because when you're testing, I would recommend, man, like with the formula that I give you, like for instance, in the mentorship, they have a template. So I give them a formula and they can just click the link and import it into their store and then just fill in the blanks for all their products and everything on Funnelish, because I don't really use Shopify anymore. I use Funnelish. I've generated so many M's on Shopify, has so many problems, bro. Like, bro, even like screenshot right here, boom. Or actually, I'll put it right here, boom. 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand. I've had $250,000 held at one time just because Shopify feels like they don't, you know, bro, just fuck. I love Shopify because they help me get where I am. However, the way that they game young entrepreneurs and young business owners is just not cool, bro. So I'll hook you up with Stripe. I'll hook you up with Funnelish. There'll be a link if you're part of the membership. You just have the whole template, bro. Just like how you have a shrine theme that you pay $500 for. I made it for you for free, bro. For free, you get it. A whole bunch of free game. I'm giving these guys products. I'm giving them everything. I'm teaching them how to make their ads with AI and everything. You don't even need to have the product in your hand, brother. It's really cool information, man. The course is in the works right now. Getting a whole bunch of shit recorded. I got a lot of people messaging me about that, so it's really exciting that I didn't even reach out and say, hey guys, I'm making a course. It was just people DMing me like, bro, can you teach me? So yeah, sure, why not? I'll make a new business out of it. I'll teach you guys. Everybody's happy. Like, bro, it's amazing, you know? These videos, I just want you to use them for motivation, or use them for, if you're like me and you can spot that little detail and then just run with that, then great. But not everybody's like that. And, you know, it makes life harder when you're doing it like that as well. If you're serious and you're able to spend like $50 a day to run your own ads, I'm willing to mentor you. You do have to apply. I do have a mentorship. First thing in the description. Financing is available, whatever. I don't care. I don't really need the money. I just need to know that you're worth my time. It's like you wouldn't go to work and not clock in. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it. But beautiful, bro, out here in South Florida. Tap in, man. Make some money with dropshipping, bro. You don't have to. You could scour the internet for a free game, and you know you can make your mistakes just like I did. You know, I had 2 or 3 mentors though that helped me get along through the process. So that's what I would recommend, man. Obviously, you go to school and you have teachers, so they don't just send you. You know, they don't. You get what I'm saying? You know. Oh, this is my buddy Theo right here. Come here, Theo.